Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the playoffs. We're here in Mario Stadium for our second semifinal as the Fireballs take on the Monsters. These two teams battling back and forth all season long, now meeting up in a best of three to determine who will be facing the Flowers in the Season 1 Finals. Bobby Hill starting off first for the Fireballs, and a last-minute change here for the Monsters. Longer than 7 innings, trying to protect their ace pitcher here. It'll be BOWSER Jr. starting on the mound, giving BOWSER some time to breathe over at third base. 2 balls so far from BOWSER Jr. on Blue Shy Guy. He'll make contact on that third pitch, but not quite clear Fire Bro. Blue Noki third up here for the Fireballs here in the top of the first. Strike one. Strike two. BOWSER Jr. clipping the edge of the zone twice in a row there. Throws the changeup, but she'll slap that. But the fire catch from Fire Bro comes out, snags the ball. The Fireballs go 3 up, 3 down here in the first inning. Monsters, a dominant performance all season long. We'll see if they can keep up that luck here during the playoffs. Strike one for BOWSER Jr. Not getting that one past Critter over at shortstop. Dives for it, gets underneath it, makes the catch. Magic Koopa next up. Strike one. Ooh, another big catch from Critter over at short. That's 2 fast outs as Fire Bro comes up next to bat. Mario, one of the Miis we've seen excel this season, the starting pitcher role here, something that the Fireballs GM decided to keep him locked in on, not wanting to change anything up. Mario, well known for his ability to go very, very deep in games. But with 9 innings, we'll see how far he can go this time around. BOWSER up with a runner on, always a terrifying position, and that's going to be a BOWSER 2-run home run. No chance to build chemistry before that ball sails out of the park. Star on BOWSER means he's hitting with exceptional accuracy and strength. Sometimes you just got to know that when he comes up to the bat, like that, it's going to be big. Keeping all the other runners possible off base means that not as much damage is let through as BOWSER sinks one in. The green paratrooper will get himself a single next as Mario unable to tackle and get underneath that ball. Slides for it, but doesn't quite get there in time. Koopa, next up, will get a single as well, pushing green paratrooper all the way to second. Blue Dry Bones now with 2 runners on, a big power hitter, a very, very consistent player. That'll be another single as Blue Dry Bones loads the bases for Dry Bones here. This second half of the Monsters lineup, while it may not quite have the power that their starting half has, their consistency in setup is not to be looked past here as Dry Bones, a 2 RBI single for him as Koopa and Green Para both come across home, and Blue Dry Bones makes it all the way to third. Monsters threw their entire lineup here in the bottom of the first as Boomerang Bro comes up, runners on the corners, 9th man up here for the Monsters. Fireball struggling to find that last out, but a pop fly from Boomerang Bro will be it. Mario gets in position, makes the catch, and though the bomb goes off, it's just too late. Monsters do find 4 in the first. Fireball's on the back foot. Blue Pianta first up here. Big windup. Big contact on that. That one should stay fair. And that's a Blue Pianta solo homer. First ball he sees will be the home run. Big knock there, and the Fireballs cement themselves on the board here. Won't be a shutout game as they look to chase the Monsters. Mario coming up next. Strike one for Mario. Oh, there's the star pitch from Bowser Jr. The paintball, will he find it? He does! That one's going to get down before Koopa can come in. Mario with a single. Mario next up. Ooh, Firebro's going to get the fire catch. But it is a fair ball. Picks it up off the ground, and Mario is able to get to second, putting himself in scoring position here for Dark Bones. If Dark Bones is able to hit a big one. Not that pitch. Strike one. Slaps it. Finds the gap over on the left-hand side. Mario retreats back to second. Doesn't quite like it. He'll hold there, not give up any outs. Dark Bones gets in on first. Up to Yellow Yoshi now. 2 runners on. There's the paintball to start things off. Star pitch comes out. Doesn't swing. Strike one. There's the windup. Chases after it. Grounder over to Boomerang Bro. Will be in on first, and that's the runner out. But Dark Bones and Mario both able to advance and put themselves deep for their power hitter Critter here. We'll see what Critter is able to do. Big windup. There's the knock. That will find the gap over in left. That's going to be Mario in, and it looks like Dark Bones in as well. Buddy Toss not going to be there to stop things. Critter, 2 RBI single. As the Fireballs stay on the tail of the monsters, 3-4. Big show there. So they're making every use of every single out they have. Back up to the top of their lineup with Bobby Hill. Will find the gap, and that's a Bobby Hill single. Critter now in scoring position. It's Blue Shy Guy at bat. We'll see if he's able to drive Critter ahead here. Slaps it, but it's not getting past Firebro. Firebro makes the catch. That magical fire toss from him. Able to snag that ball out of the air. The monsters maintain their lead, though it's only by a single run. Bowser Jr. now up at bat. Strike one from Mario. Strike two. Bowser Jr. not finding a pitch he likes yet. We'll make contact on that one, and that'll drop before Bobby can get to it. Critter, great arm, but not quite fast enough to beat out the speed of Bowser Jr. He's safe on first. Magic Koopa gets one past Mario as well. They're not able to find these outs. That's 2 runners on for Firebro, a big power hitter with Bowser on deck. Scary position to be in here for the Fireballs. We'll see how they manage. That ball will be going over the edge. Firebro, 3-run home run. A low line soars right past the fence. Slow and low, it's just enough. Can't get down in time. It's not a pop-up, so there's no time to build chemistry. Mario already coming off the pitcher's mound, and Mario coming on. Bowser comes up to bat. Oh! Ball rides the third baseline, and Blue Pianta hops up to make the catch. Green Para not getting past Critter at shortstop there. Fireballs finally find 2 outs here. Over to Koopa up next. First pitch of ball. Contact there, but Critter's going to find that 3rd out. Keeping that shortstop side locked down. Monsters extend by another 3. Back to a 4-run advantage over the Fireballs. Fireballs now with their chance to respond, however. Strike one. Blue Noki. Will slap it, but it's not getting up in time. Boomerang Bro picks that one up and sends it in on for first. Blue Pianta, however, will clear the infield and the Ghost Error item to buy a lot of extra time here. That should be Blue Pianta double. He's well on second. Stand-up double for him. Ghost item buys a lot of space. Now Mario with a runner on. Star power behind his bat here. Will he charge? Doesn't swing. Strike one. There's the windup. Big hit from Mario, and that one's going to be soaring past the fences. Koopa's trying to get there in time, but doesn't quite have the hustle in from center field. Mario, star player, team captain for the Fireballs, shows his stuff with a 2-run home run. Big knock from him shrinks the lead and puts the fatigue on Bowser Jr. It's Mario up next. Here's the star pitch. The paintball comes out. He's winding up. Oh, almost looked like it was going to be a grounder. But the magical catch from Magic Koopa just barely grabs that one up before it touches down. That's Mario out. And Bowser Jr. out as well. He's over on third. But here's the real star of the show. Bowser takes the mound up against Dark Bones. Strike one. Dark Bones slaps it. That should get down just before Koopa can get there. Dark Bones with a single off of Bowser. Yellow Yoshi up next. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Can't quite find it. Bowser's got the stars, but he doesn't want to spend them yet. Fire Bro will find it in the air. Stays underneath it. Gets that last out. Fireballs try to catch up. The monsters maintain their advantage here. Up by 2. They're looking now to extend. Blue Dry Bones doesn't quite get it past Critter. That huge Critter dive takes care of that one. Gets a fast first out. This is the part of the monsters lineup where the defense really can make a huge difference. Not quite as explosive as the rest of the early parts of their batting order. Fireballs need to string together some quick outs here and disrupt their momentum. Boomerang Bro, strike one. It's the windup. Pops one up. Bobby in position will catch that, and that is what the Fireballs want to see. 3 fast outs. Holding the monsters up. They know they've got a tough part of their batting order next inning, but they bought themselves some breathing room, and now they get a chance to go on the offensive. Critter pre-charges, but doesn't swing. Charges up one more time, but here's the star pitch from Bowser, the Bullet Bill, a swing and a miss. It's going to happen. Will he spend another star? Doesn't. Sends out the regular fastball, and Firebro jumps too early. Critter gonna get the single there. Bobby Hill next up. Bowser spins the star. They've got no more. This one will have to be a fair pitch. Bobby grounder over to Hammer Bro will be the double play. Boomerang Bro scoops that one up, not Hammer Bro, but apologies. Sends it into Fire Bro on second, and then over to Magic Koopa on first. Shy Guy now has to deal with a star on Bowser. Fire Bro scoops it up and will beat out the runner. Magic Koopa makes the catch. That's a force out for Shy Guy. Both teams going 0-0 back-to-back. This is the power part of the monsters lineup. Bowser Jr. starting off. Mario doesn't quite find the zone there. Ump calls it a ball. Fireball comes out, but Critter doing what he needs to do. Flings himself underneath it, catches the ball, gets the out. Magic Koopa up next. Big windup. It's going to pop one over to left field. Blue Noki in position. 2 fast outs and no runners on for Fire Bro. Wind up, strike one. Contact there. That'll drop down. Fire Bro gets a single. Big man now up at bat. Bowser winds up. Doesn't swing. That's a strike for him. Contact there, just a regular slap hit, but the ghost item's going to buy a lot of time. Bowser looking to come in on a double. Fire Bro looks like he's running home, but the ball's already there. He's in a jam now. Darkbone's trying to beat him out. Ooh, and he'll get back to third just in time. 2 runners deep for Paratroopa. Ooh, ball inside. Almost clipped him. Mario's got to be careful. 2 balls now. Fireball's defense needs to get these runners out before they can come in. 1 out left to play with and 2 runners who could be stranded. Critter does what he needs to. A huge moment there. With a lot on the line, he will stay solid, doesn't fold under pressure. Firebro and Bowser stranded on the bases. Fireball's back up at bat. Blue Noki heading off here. Bowser, a little bit frustrated with that, clearly sends out the star pitch on the very first pitch of the inning. Sends her a real one, but she'll pop one up. Looks like it'll be just short of the fences there. Pow block's not quite going to come out. Oh, it does come out in time. That is a fair ball. Makes direct contact with the center fielder Koopa, and that will be the Blue Noki double. Big Blue himself, Blue Pianta, will get a single as well, putting runners in the corners here for Mario. A big scoring opportunity here in a do or die matchup. Team captain, star player, Mario swings for the fences with 2 runners on, and it'll be a huge go-ahead home run. Fireballs take the lead over the Monsters with a Mario 3-run home run, putting them up 8-7, just barely stays fair, hooks around the foul pole there. And for the first time, the Fireballs take the lead. Mario won't get one past Firebro. That huge range of the fire catch there will snag that one out of the air. Here comes Darkbones. Slaps one, sends it right down the middle. That's a Darkbones single to get on first. Bowser, a huge amount of stamina. Even a big home run in a swing like that won't faze him. Fireballs will need to keep this offense up. Blue Yoshi, or Yellow Yoshi, will unfortunately hit into Blue Bro, Boomerang Bro, and into the double play. Boomerang Bro able to send it in on first in time to get Darkbones out as well. A huge hop over at second base. That'll be the last 2 outs of the inning, and the Monsters come back up to bat. Koopa starting off with a single. Blue Dry Bones will send one over to the left field. That is another single. Dry Bones now with 2 runners on and 1 in scoring position. Big opportunity for the Skelly Man, but a jump from Critter will be the double play. Cuts the runner off at second, and Blue Dry Bones able to get back in on first. 2 fast outs as Boomerang comes up and knocks one right over to right field as Blue Shy Guy gets into position and makes the catch. Monsters, 3 scoreless innings in a row. They let the Fireballs retain the lead, and now the Fireballs get an opportunity to extend ahead of the Monsters. Strike 1 on Critter, but Critter makes contact on the second pitch. This one's destined to go over the fences, but they do have the chemistry. The buddy jump will come out well in time, but a big knock. Koopa and Green Paratroopa, dynamic duo in center and right field, tend not to let balls get by them. Very hard to sink a home run over on the right-hand side, and the Fireballs have managed to do it twice so far this game. Bobby, a slow grounder, beats out both middle infielders and forces the center fielder to run quite a ways. Definitely enough time for him to get in on first as Blue Shy Guy comes up next. Strike 1. There's the Blue Shy Guy pre-charge. Big knock from Blue Shy Guy, and this one might go over as well. Koopa struggling to come in. That's a Blue Shy Guy homer. 2-run home run for Blue Shy Guy. The Fireballs out for blood this game, not giving up anything to the Monsters and taking it all back on offense. Bowser is feeling the fatigue. Up 3 now ahead of the Monsters. This is a huge upset if they can maintain this aggression. They are looking well positioned in this series. Green Paratroopa doesn't continue chasing after the ball, and it's going to be Green Koopa who comes in to pick it up. These consecutive knocks and ability to just extend are coming in clutch for the Fireballs. Blue Pianta will swing and miss on the star pitch there from BOWSER, but then makes contact on another one. It's a pop fly. Fireballs come out but won't stop in time. Blue Noki holds up on second. This is another big showdown coming off hot. His bat has been on fire all game. BOWSER retreats from the matchup, goes over to first, and it's Magic Koopa coming up to the pitcher's mound. An early in to the pitching powerhouse. Magic Koopa sends out the star pitch, strike one. Mario chasing him off. BOWSER doesn't want to deal with him and give up another home run. We'll see how Magic Koopa fares. Another star pitch. A grounder will get by Boomerang Bro. Green Shell buys time too. Blue Noki's using this as an opportunity to come in home, and she does. Fireballs up 11-7. She sees that green shell come out and doesn't let the opportunity go to waste. Mario drives in another one, and Magic Koopa one at bat, and he wants out. We're only in the top of the sixth. There are still 3 more innings to go at a minimum. Mario will come up and drive one deep left field. Mario gonna round second. Koopa jumps over the Fireballs, doesn't get stunned, but that's gonna be Mario likely in on second. Oh, tagged out there. But was it in time for Mario to score? It looks like it was. Fireballs 12-7. Can the Monsters take back control? Or is their dominance in this league being called into question by the Fireballs here? BOWSER Jr. will knock one over to the right side. Blue Shy Guy hunts after it, but he holds up on first. Magic Koopa coming off of a tough performance on the mound. See if his bat's any better. Drops one over in left field. That'll be a single for him. They hold up BOWSER Jr. at second. Don't let him advance. 2 on for Fire Bro. This is how the Monsters come back into this. One bat back can change everything. Doesn't quite go over the fence. Bobby taken out by the green shell as well. BOWSER Jr. is going to use it. Come in home from second. And Magic Koopa gets in on third. BOWSER Jr., a very, very fast player. Hard to deal with that speed. But that's 2 runners on for BOWSER. A home run here brings them at only a 1-run difference. There's a big windup and a big hit. This one looks like it's gone, and it is. BOWSER, a 3-run bomb, brings this game back into a neck-and-neck race. Fireball still up 12-11. But the Monsters hot on their heels and looking to steal that lead back. Green Paratroopa won't clear the infield. Mario makes the catch at second and finds the first out. Koopa up next, and Mario starting to spin the stars. He's been holding a lot of them. Fastball comes out, the Fireball fastball, strike one. Koopa will knock one clear through and get in on first. Blue Dry Bones next up here. Strike one. Slaps it. That'll drop in center right. A single for BDB. As regular Dry Bones comes up next. Only 1 out still for the Monsters. They're looking to push through their lineup here. Koopa on third. That's bases loaded. Off the Blue Dry Bones single, Boomerang Bro now up at bat. Big windup from him, strike one. Another windup, makes contact, but Yoshi grabs it. Gets the out and holds there, knows that if he goes for the forced out, that could be Koopa in home. They're stopping every run they can. It's now BOWSER Jr. with bases loaded. There's another star pitch. Will he make contact? He will, but it will be a foul ball. Oh, star swing from Bowser Jr. makes contact. The paint bomb comes out. Bobby's in position, knocked by the paint bomb. Struggles after it. An error from Bobby. They've got the buddy toss sent in home. They're going to pull Dry Bones back to third. But a Bowser Jr. double off the star swing will send 2 in as the Monsters take back the reins of this game, going up 13-12. It is a back and forth game here, as both teams try their absolute hardest, but Mario has exhausted his stamina, and it's Critter taking the mound. Critter, an untested pitcher here for the Fireballs. Star pitch, but Magic Koopa's gonna pop one up off that. A would-be sack fly instead is the final out to end the inning. Apologies there. Monsters lead by 1 going into the top of the 7th. Magic Koopa coming off the mound as the Monsters go through to their 4th pitcher. It's Firebro coming in from 2nd. Firebro, we've seen him pitch once before, and it was not what you want to see from the Monsters, as Dark Bones gets a hit. Singles off to first. Yoshi comes up next. It's the scrappy part of both of these teams' lineups. It's going to be tough. Oh, Magic Koopa just not in position to make the catch. Perhaps Boomerang Bro throwing it a bit too early. Critter up with 2 runners on, sends one deep right field. It's no home run, but that's going to be Dark Bones in home. The Fireballs tie it back up. Buddy toss from Green, Para, and Koopa, just not quite enough. Now Bobby with runners in the corners. Can he take advantage of it here? Firebro sends out the star pitch. That one gets over Boomerang Bro. A Bobby Hill RBI single. Drives another in home. Yellow Yoshi coming in to score. Blue Shy Guy. 2 runners on and 1 on second in scoring position here. What can he do to take advantage of it? Gets past Boomerang Bro. That's going to be a Shy Guy single to load the bases. A great game from him so far, and now Blue Noki following it up. It's no outs still for the Fireballs. They look to drive run after run in home. Blue Noki finds the gap. Pow Block comes up, stuns up the runners. But that is Critter in home already. Bobby stunned by the Pow Block, but that also will stun the third baseman. Make sure that there's no way to tag him out. And the bases are loaded for Blue Pianta. Could be a big moment for him. Strike 1. Slaps it. But the magical catch, this could be where things turn around. The double play, the triple play. Monsters. You can never count them out on defense. Their infield is absolutely terrifying. Fireballs bring in 3, but is it enough to maintain a lead against the Monsters? Monsters may be in trouble pitching-wise, but the Fireballs, it's Critter on the mound who hasn't been proven so far this season. Dicey situation for them too. Sends out the star pitch, gets the strike. Firebro grounder over to Mario. Mario, Fireball comes out. Will he get it in on first in time? He won't. The Firebro Fireball will be enough to get the single just barely. Bowser winds up, and a line drive straight up the middle will be a Bowser single. Fireball's lucky as they pitch around the 2 heaviest hitters here on the Monsters without giving up a home run. Now 2 runners on. Can Critter handle it? Strike 1. Strike 2. Mario makes the catch. The Pow Block will stun up Mario on second. And they lose out on the double play. Just the 1 out. Now Koopa up at bat. Strike 1. will slap it, finds a gap over in left field, and that's bases loaded for Blue Dry Bones. One of the Monsters' most consistent players and a surprise heavy hitter. Critter throws out the star pitch. Blue Dry Bones will pop one up over on the right-hand side. They've got the Kim. They'll make the catch, but that's a Fire Bros sac fly. And they almost got it infield in time to get BOWSER out on second. What an arm from Bobby Hill. Big jump from Bobby and Blue Shy Guy, as well as just barely missing that out on second. The sac fly gives up one. There's no longer a runner on third for Dry Bones. The Fireball's still ahead by a single run. No more outs left for the Monsters this inning. They need to bring these runners in or they're going to be stranded. Oh, an error from Blue Shy Guy. That'll be BOWSER in. Ties up the game once more. BOWSER charges through home. And it's runners in the corners for the Monsters. Big moment. Can Boomerang Bro clutch up and come through here? Strike one. Knocks it over left-hand side. That'll be Koopa in. The Monsters reclaim the lead. And they keep runners in scoring position as BOWSER Jr. comes up next. Critter might be at his limit here. If he comes off the mound, it's unsure who comes on. BOWSER Jr. will beat out Bobby Hill and drive another one in. Monsters up 17-15. Just a single for BOWSER Jr. though. Boomerang Bro holds on second. Critter coming off the mound and going over to third base. Blue Peon to in. Both teams managing to keep their outfield chemistry intact. Very, very important to do, but Magic Koopa will knock one over center left, and that looks like it's going to be oh, they get out BOWSER Jr. He was running for third, forced to come back in on second, doesn't think he can make it in time, and will actually give up the out before Boomerang Bro is able to make it home. Fireballs hold the Monsters off there, but they will need to cement a solid lead as these two teams go back and forth. Mario up at bat first. Oh, but the jump from BOWSER on that first base side finds that first out. Mario up next. That one goes over the head of Boomerang Bro. Mario finds himself a single. It's Dark Bones with a runner on. Strike one. Here's a big windup and a big hit from Dark Bones. Koopa struggling to come in. Can he get there in time? No, he cannot. Dark Bones gets himself a home run in the playoffs as well. A 2-run RBI home run ties the game. 17 all. And Fire Bro's done on the mound. Where is he going? Over to left field as Blue Dry Bones comes in. I'm not sure how this impacts chemistry over in left field. That could be a huge gap now in the Monsters' defenses if the Fireballs are able to take advantage of it. 2 strikes from Blue Dry Bones. Yellow Yoshi fouls one off and hasn't swung yet. Star pitch and the strikeout. Blue Dry Bones sends him back to the dugout. Critter up next. No more outs for the Fireballs here in the top of the 8th. Will drop it over on the right-hand side. Koopa picks it up, holds him at first. Bobby Hill with a runner on. Star pitch from Blue Dry Bones. Oh, the error from Boomerang Bro. He doesn't fire off the boomerang catch in time, and that'll be a Bobby Hill single. So Koopa has to pick it up from the outfield and bring it in. Blue Shy Guy, 1 home run so far. There's the star pitch, goes over to left field. Fire Bro does make the catch. Not quite over the fences. He really wanted it that time as well, but just a little bit short. Fireball's unable to reclaim the lead as the Monsters now get another turn at bat. Fire Bro, BOWSER, and then Green Paratroopa leading off with a tough part of their offense here. But no runners on for Fire Bro. Means even all that power at bat can still only score a single run. Strike and 2 balls here for Fire Bro. Makes contact on that pitch there, and this one looks like it could be over the fences, but Bobby's coming in. They've got the team chemistry, and they've got the out. Shy Guy was flying through the air as they stifle the Fire Bro home run. First out on the board here for the Fireballs. The Monsters look to drive through, take the lead back. BOWSER up next. First pitch, a ball, doesn't chase it. Winds up on that one. Doesn't go quite high enough, but it will drop down. Only a single for BOWSER. Green Paratroopa next up. Strike 1. There's the windup, and this one's over in the left-hand side. There might not be the chemistry in time. The Green Paratroopa home run. Bringing in the Koopa King. Green Paratroopa sends a 2-run bomb out far left. The Monsters now in the lead, 19-17. Koopa up next, will drop one over in the gap on the right-hand side. That'll be a double for him. No, holds up on first, doesn't risk it. Blue Dry Bones next up at bat. Strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. As BDB finds the gap in the outfield. Gets a single. Comes down nice and early for him. Now Dry Bones with 2 runners up. Strike 1. Slaps it. Bobby looking to close. Does get the out and the double play. Sends it infield. Bobby Hill, the absolute cannon on that kid. A huge double play to shift momentum might be just what the Fireballs need as they look to take this game back. Blue Dry Bones fatigued on the mound. Blue Noki won't quite clear Magic Koopa with the magical catch there. Finds the first out. But Blue Dry Bones holds steady as Big Blue comes up. Pops one over to the left-hand side, finds the gap. The ghost item buys time too. He's coming in on second. Koopa has to hustle after it, but that is a Blue Pianta double. Here's Mario. Mario having an incredible game. Can he continue his hot streak here? Big windup. A big hit. It's going off on the left, and it doesn't look like there's any chemistry. There's no way to stop it. Mario, a 2-run home run. We've got a tied game in the 9th. I'm losing my voice. I can barely keep it going. But what an incredible opener to this semifinal. Blue Dry Bones out over into the catcher spot as Dry Bones takes them out. I believe this is now the 5th pitcher for the Monsters. Mario won't get past Boomerang Bro as the Monsters find the second out. Fireballs need to break parity here. They need the advantage going into the bottom of the 9th. Dark Bones winds up and a big knock finds the gap. It's gonna roll. He holds on first. Yellow Yoshi could be the hero the Fireballs need. No more outs to play with. Oh, but an out to Magic Koopa. The Fireballs aren't able to bat around to Critter. They need to hold the monsters off and take this to extra innings if they want to take this game home. But they've got to pitch around the scary part of the monsters lineup here. Boomerang Bro leading things off. Strike one. Fireballs still with full outfield chemistry. Mario not quite able to make the jumping catch. It'll be a Boomerang Bro single as he leads off for Bowser Jr. BJ slaps it. Mario dives for it but doesn't find it. Boomerang Bro stunned up will be forced out on second. Bowser Jr. safe on first, and Magic Koopa up at bat. Blue Pianta sends one outside, but he doesn't chase after it. Ooh, swing and a miss there. Caught swinging. This time, the diving catch from Mario will be the double play. We're going to extras in the playoffs. Fireball's defense springs to life in a do or die situation, and they pull through. We're going to the top of the 10th. Critter leading off for the Fireballs here. Pre-charges, but doesn't swing. First pitch of ball. Big knock from Critter. Koopa's hustling after it, but it's going off to the left side. There's no Kim to stop it. That's a Critter home run. Fireballs take back the lead 20-19. A go-ahead home run for Critter. Bobby coming up next. Strike one, doesn't like what he sees. Here's the star pitch from Dry Bones, but it's not getting past Magic Koopa. Fireballs, monsters, their outfield might be disrupted, but their infield solid as ever. Blue Shy Guy sends one over to Koopa. Makes the catch over and right of center. 2 outs as Blue Noki comes up to bat. Grounder over to Magic Koopa, will send it in on first. Monsters find 3 outs, but they trail by 1. Firebro, Bowser, Green Paratroopa. They need 1 out to tie this game up and take another inning. But 2 runs will spell victory. Grounder from Firebro. Mario scoops it up, sends it over on first. There's no runner on for Bowser, so at the very least, a home run here will tie things up, but that's not a home run. Bounces off the back wall. Blue Noki caught watching. Trying to find it through the ghost item. Bowser only gets a single. Green Paratroopa coming up at bat. Pops one up, finds the gap. Bowser in on second. They'll hold him up, throwing it to third. But he's in scoring position, and it's Koopa coming up to bat. Koopa, can he clutch it up here? 2 runners on, a big swing. Grounder to Mario. Mario sends it out on second, out on first. The double play. Fireballs take down the monsters here in game 1 of the playoffs. In an absolutely electric game, they clutch it up in the bottom of the 10th, 20-19. Fireballs say you might be first seed, but don't count us out. What a game. We'll go ahead now and take a look at our MVP, and honestly, almost every player deserves it. Everyone's had an exceptional game here, but off of the sheer defensive and offensive performance, as well as some incredible pitching, Mario will earn the MVP for his team. Taking a look over at the box scores, 200 points from the man in red. And great showing from the monsters as well, but Mario just has that clutch factor when it matters most. And he will take the monsters down. What a great way to start this best of 3 series out. We've still got a lot more baseball left to play. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe to keep up to date with everything Mushroom Baseball. And if you're liking what we're doing here, why not check out the Mushroom Baseball League Discord? Link in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one.